Great. This is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of STROTA Consulting, having running this company for last 5 years, focusing on small and medium businesses to grow. We're talking about HATKE as a series, which is now coming to almost 100th interview. And we are pleased to talk to various individuals, industry leaders who have done their bits and definitely done a great laurels that they have achieved. So we have great personality with us, Bharati Chauhan. So great to have you, Bharati, on this platform.
Thank you, Shriji. Thank you so much. Wonderful morning. Happy New Year to you and everyone.
Right. Happy New Year. As we are trying to look at, various complete canvas of work that you've carried out, dimensions of training, the strength that you have in mind transformation, human potential transformation, the new company that you formed in the pandemic situation, where you converted the challenge into an opportunity. Would like to definitely understand that and the whole life journey, how you look at challenges, how you look at strengthening yourself in the mind. All those dimensions we are definitely eager to know. Maybe I'll just start with a little bit about your journey all through till you reached the level that you have, where you are one of the pillars of IronLady as a foundation, as a movement in women's space. So maybe you can talk a little bit about, how is your life journey till now?
Sure. Thank you so much. So I'll just take 2 minutes probably to, talk about my past. So I was a very happy, bright and bold child and very good in academics, topper. And then fortunately, unfortunately, whatever you call it. So I had to get married at 20 and by 23, I had both my sons and that too an army officer, wherein my brother-in-law was mentally challenged and he was 4 years elder to me. However, he had an IQ of 10-year-old child. So it was like I was a mom then to a special child. And in-laws and all these responsibility plus husband being in army. So I became a one-man army. So I got into, that whatever boldness was inculcated by my parents in the childhood, that came into the real picture wherein be it garage or be it gas station or be it whatever it is, I was the only one person or hospital or everything. I was looking after everything. As a result, I also underwent almost 8 major surgeries and this and that, so and so. But then these all circumstances have made me a rock solid, whatever I am. Today, I'm not scared of anything. So that way it is. And I started working after 14 years of my marriage when children started going, fifth, sixth standard. I went straight away into corporate, did well. I'm a very, very focused person. I call myself eagle. So,
okay.
So I did well in corporate. And 6 years back, I left my job, almost serving 17 to 18 years and then left. And in-laws, mother-in-law was paralyzed by then. So it was my duty to look after. So did that. However, after her death, I decided, Bharti, you have to do something for which you have taken birth. Because we, getting birth as a human is not a small thing. It's a huge, it's a big event. And every soul has a purpose. Every single soul has a purpose. That's a different thing. In the journey, we tend to forget for what I have taken birth.
Okay.
So probably my calling was to change people's state of mind. And this is what I do. There are paid trainings, yes, but there are a lot of free coachings also. People, they just call me, I talk to them. I just try to change their state of mind. Wherever, they're feeling low.
Wow.
And I feel, my day today, I've done my job.
Great.
So that way, I got into training and started my company.
I think it's a very noble way of putting it, where you are helping out individual souls or individuals who really need that kind of level of guidance. And at times, the individuals do not become that fortunate to become that solid in their lives. due to maybe lack of experiences, lack of exposure, lack of training, lack of technology or whatever. But I think it is a great thing and a great way that you give back. And you are actually connecting it back to our own birth, why we are here. So I think it's amazing to know that. Now talking about mind state and, we have been, the pandemic as it hit, it definitely crumpled many mind states, mind positions, convictions, resolutions, plans, objectives. So how do you look at, from mind's point of view, something like this as hitting the mankind, I would call it?
जी, आपने भी notice किया होगा. You must have noticed that uh, all kind of people. There are people, they at a first shot they got infected, then they're getting very scared, and there are people they're holding it very strongly. Yeah, okay, we'll see. There are people that are too cautious. Now, hold this the way person look at an event or pandemic or whatever challenge coming in. It has a lot the way personality has been developed throughout the childhood. So in case if I'm a suppressed person, if I've suppressed myself so much in my childhood, or I was having a very authoritative parents, I was very scared, or maybe I was bullied, maybe I was insulted. There is an insecurity developed in my mind. There is a fear developed in my mind. There is a lack of confidence developed in my mind. And with this, an adult has been made. Then comes the situation. Let's take an example of pandemic. Now, apart from getting the infection, if I'm working, all those traits which have been developed, I am having two fear now. One, fear of getting infection. Two, fear of getting, thrown out of the job because job cut is there, slack is there, money is not there. So factors are working now from four sides. One is health, one is money, one is job, one is I have to stay at home because I'm not happy with my own self. I have so much of conflicts in terms of insecurities and other things. Mm-hmm. So I'm not happy. I'm not in love with my own self. So I'm not able to stay at home. Now these four factors together working from four directions, I become very, very prone to get an infection. Even if I go here and there, people are somebody is sneezing there, 5 meters ahead. I will get it because I have made my persona, my personality so weak. So this also work, and here comes the role of your mind, how fight with it.
I think as you're pointing out, I'm finding it as people talk about immunity, medical immunity, right, for any virus to enter you. I find something that you are coining it as mind immunity.
Absolutely. I'll give you one more example, which is not related to pandemic, but it is very close to my heart and in my own life. So I was only 29 years. My left ovary was removed because of the polycystic condition. Now, in the next year, I mean, at the age of 30, my uterus and the right side ovary was removed. A young girl of 30 years, and the doctors and friends and everybody is telling you need to get into the HRT, that is hormonal replacement therapy. But then I was a pretty busy, pretty fitness freak. I don't want to gain weight, this, that, so and so. Mm-hmm. So I decided, no, I will not go on HRT. And I kept on telling myself, I won't require it. I don't have any problem. I will have a healthy life. No worries on that. मुझे जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. This used to be the statement, even to the doctor, to the friends, to myself. And to my surprise, in 2013, 45 plus, 40 plus, I had a pain, went for ultrasound, there was an ovary, and I said, how it is possible? The whole system was taken out in 99.
Oh.
So then we got to know that it is called ovarian remnant syndrome. Even if a single cell has been left, it is 1:1 lakh proportion that one cell turns into the whole organ. So this is what is the beauty of your perceive your life, what you look at it, the way you are looking at it. And if this conviction is strong, if this affirmation is strong to your mind, no, nothing is going to happen. Believe me, until unless it is karmic, I don't come there. But then nothing can happen. We can really fight it out.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think example of even if you have in Hindi they call it a chingari, a
Yeah,
small fire, a small bit of fire, then it can become a large fire that can help you. A small thought which is actually there where you are having that conviction around it can shape up into a bigger transformation to do.
absolutely.
And definitely, I believe in a challenging situation that is a key element of all the individuals to definitely take in. And so, taking it further, there are people who say, that and a lot of leaders that I've heard, and I've tried to also align myself to that, where if we say that something has to happen, and we say that it has happened, there is a way that you do it for being there, or you be there and do it. So,
Right.
do you have your own view that a conviction like this, that something like this should happen, must happen? If you get it in your mind, and then you have that self-suggestion, does that really work? Is that what you?
Yes, it is. What you are saying is very similar to what you visualize.
Mhm,
So, see, when I became this United Nations ambassador, I was 50 plus.
mhm,
Neither I have that shining beauty. You look at it and you say, "Oh my God, how the way she looks." Neither that, nor age. Nothing was in favor. What was in favor? Two things. One was my confidence, my talent. I know that I'm talented. I'm very confident. Number two, that visualization and conviction. I will have this title no matter what. My screen was having that crown. I had a vision board. I was knowing that this is going to happen because there was again a purpose also related to it. I just wanted to brand myself, go global, and spread my whatever I could learn through life. So
wonderful.
for that I was needing a branding.
Superb, superb.
Yeah.
As that's remarkable achievement to be getting crowned at that level.
I know, 50
It's
plus.
amazing. It's amazing. And yeah, I would say it sets a example as a role model for others to follow, that it is never too late. It
It's
is
never.
something that you can start. If you want to start yourself a new business, this is the time that you should look at. I was checking on, looking at your profile, and I saw MS in limnology,
Limnology. Yeah.
limnology. Maybe you can throw some light of your own interest into that subject.
Yeah. So it is science of inland freshwater bodies. So, master's in limnology is study of inland freshwater bodies. So, river, lake, ponds, man-made ponds, and all your PHE, the water disposable system, oxidation ponds, everything, flora, fauna, everything about the freshwater bodies. And I was so keen about it because that was a new branch that time. I wanted to do something, great. I remember I'm from Bhopal, so my lab used to be in a boat, and most of the time we used to be, in the middle of Upper Lake,
Hmm.
seeing the effluents, what is the state of effluents, how much industrial waste and composition, what is the composition, all these things. Later on, I was also through for one of the project in Australia, uh, along with my university. However, I was supposed to get married, and naturally, newlywed, I couldn't go. And then within a year, I had a baby, so finally, I had to leave that. But then this was my dream subject, and I have worked a lot in lakes and ponds and rivers and all. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. That gives a good coverage and a different topic that you have chosen right in the beginning of your career. So, looking at you and checking on that also, that you reflect so much of positivity, conviction, and strength behind you. Just a question that, where do you get it from? Do you have some role models, something that you do differently? Because others, we tend to get afraid, right? I mean, we tend to get, so anything that you want to share as a secret?
My secret is I get it from my defeats.
You getting it from your
Defeats. Whenever I fail in any of the thing, I will come out with this double force. Have you seen whale going down with the force? And when that whale comes back, the double volume of water she just throws out and she comes up. So in my case, I mean, too many responsibility, too many things wherein I compromise in terms of, family, this, that, so and so. But then fire was still there. If you ask about role model, I loved Indira Gandhi. So I wanted to be that powerful. I wanted to be, that aura, the kind of a personality she had. So all those years when I was young, she was the one. I kept on looking at that lady. And then finally I became a total, submissive wife or a mother or a daughter-in-law. But that fire did not go. The moment my children started working, son got married and mother-in-law, unfortunately, she's not there. The moment I got time, Bharti, this is your time, come back. So I started, getting those small defeats in terms of, I started few businesses I started in between, couldn't do well because my calling was in training and I went into some other area. I did not work on my micro niche. So all these things, they made me so strong, no matter what. I will have to, in lesser time, I have to reach there, that 0.5% league, what you call, I have to reach, if a person reaches to global level in 10 years, I have only 2 years. So to reach that global level in 2 years, I had to do all this what I have done. So I will say that every time you say, Bharti, you cannot do this, believe me, at the faster speed, I'll do it and show it to you.
wonderful. So I would say, in a lighter note, but any negation, any challenge thrown at you,
Challenge.
anything which is said as it is impossible would get you charged and get that motivation for you to make it happen. So I think it's a wonderful way to get things done, set your goals for yourself. I believe a lot to learn from there. Now, circling back, any message that you want to give to the community who
So,
wants to
Shreyaji,
look up?
whatever we last talked, उसी में से ही I want to say that, as a leader, see, there are two ways. One, by hook or crook, you reach to some XYZ position and you're holding it. But if you're a true leader, believe me, the force and the conviction and the true leadership develops the way you handle the way powerfully you handle your failure, because then you are not affected. You are further more ready to rock. You are not there to show others. You are doing it for yourself. You want to set an example, lead life by, setting an example, and you are not dependent on validations or appreciation.
Excellent, excellent. I think it's amazing way to tell where we have to venture. Let there not be any fear of failure or objections or evaluations or validations. Be yourself and be there and start whatever you want you have in mind. It's amazing. I believe that is where there was a remark where you were highlighted as some people come as blessings and some people come in their life as lessons. I believe that's something which is a compliment that has been given to you as for the trainings and whatever inspiration that
Yeah.
you give to elements of iron ladies out there. So wonderful to talk to you. Really insightful and inspirational, Bharti.
Thank you so much, Rishi. Thanks a lot.
Great. So thank you so much, and all of our best wishes are there for you to be more and more stronger and making others more and more stronger. The kind of mission that you have, the kind of power that you give in the form of mindset building for individuals, and great work that you're doing. All the best, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And great initiative you have taken. You're doing really fantastic service to community because we learn from each other, right?
Thank you so much. Thanks.
बिजनेस कोई भी हो, सक्सेस की नींव हम रखते हैं।
बुलंदियों को छूने की आपके अरमानों की उम्मीद जगाती जोत है, हर सपनों का हम स्रोत है।
सही स्ट्रेटेजी, परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं। स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन।